Hey YouTube, Rook here from Rook Geek Goodness, my little channel on the web for all things geeky and cool. And welcome back, guys, to Funko Pop Battle Royale Season 1, Round 8, the final round of competition. Yes, I know, this round has taken a long time to come out. About 3 months this entire tournament has spanned. A little bit longer than I would have liked. It should have been going into the next round, which would be the semifinals, much sooner, but my move got in the way and kind of pushed this tournament out further than what I really would have liked to have gone. Now, this is going to be another classic round of competition here. Psylocke from X-Men against Dark Phoenix from X-Men. Two X-Men very popular female characters going head-to-head in competition. I think this might be maybe the tightest round of competition among all the rounds we've had so far. And to the people who have never seen a Funko Pop battle before, I do things a little bit different on this video segment series. I review these pops objectively, meaning I'm reviewing both Psylocke and Dark Phoenix in a pure objective-based approach, meaning I'm not looking about their powers, their strengths, their weaknesses, their longevity, how long they've been in comics, nothing along those lines. I'm looking specifically at the two pops in front of you and giving my objective-based review of what I see. At the end of the video segment, there'll be a section called Cast Your Vote. That's where you, the viewers and subscribers, can make your voice heard. If you think Psylocke won this round of competition, vote for Psylocke in the eye above my head. If you think Dark Phoenix took the win, please select Dark Phoenix. And with that being said, let's go down the table right now and get both these pops out of package and continue the Funko Pop Battle Royale fight. Alright guys, we're in a breakdown segment looking at both Psylocke and Dark Phoenix in round number 8 competition. The very first thing we do in a breakdown segment is look at the packaging and presentation. I'll focus them one by one because it's much easier to do a review at one pop at a time. We'll take Psylocke out of the shot right now and focus primarily on Dark Phoenix. Very cool packaging that they've done for Funko here. We have the pop logo at the top. It does say X-Men, pop number 422. Nice window box display. I'll get a little closer so you can see what she looks like. Nice side shot of her right here. We have Dark Phoenix written across the bottom. On this side of the packaging, we have what the figure would look like out of packaging, where it says pop here. Nice shot of Dark Phoenix out of packaging. It does say Dark Phoenix here. Over here, we have Dark Phoenix text number 422. And the back of the packaging showcases all the pops that be available in this particular wave. In this sort of light bluish sort of backdrop color. You can see it right here. It does say X-Men across the top and Marvel. Nice side shot right here. And all the figures that are available in that particular wave. Great packaging for Dark Phoenix. Now let's focus on pop number 180, which is Psylocke. Both these pops are common pops, meaning there's no chases, there's no hot topics, there's no glow in the dark, there's no gimmicks, nothing along those lines for either pop. You have pop logo here for Psylocke, the X-Men logo number 180. A nice shot of her right here, window box display as you can see. Psylocke across the bottom. Over here again, nice shot of what she would look like out of packaging pop. This image of her, Psylocke there. It does say Psylocke right here, number 180. In the back of the packaging is very similar to the Dark Phoenix packaging. And that's one thing I want to touch base on when I bring her right now back into the shot right here. But we'll spin her both around so we can see. I'll go this way as I had it originally. So we have Psylocke over this side, Dark Phoenix here. And the packaging is very similar between both pops. And that's one thing I think is a little different for the rounds of competition we've had so far. Very few of them have been literally identical packaging. And this is way further in the line. If you look here, this is number 180. This one came out way before the Psylocke pop did. And that's very odd because this one here has a double, the Psylocke one over here has a double peg foot stand compared to the Dark Phoenix one. Why they only gave her one foot peg stand, I don't know. So if we come from this perspective here, very similar for both characters. If we bring the text here, very similar text between both characters. And the back of the packaging, again, very similar packaging between both characters. That light blue deco design, all the characters available in that wave. Again, very close packaging and design between both of these pops. Let's get them both out of packaging and continue this breakdown segment. Alright guys, we have Psylocke and Dark Phoenix out of packaging. The next thing we do when we do a Funko-based review is look at the paint and articulation. Since I'm going to have both these on my turntable at the same time, I'm going to focus on one pop individually to give you guys a better review. Let's take Psylocke out of the shot and focus primarily right now on Dark Phoenix. This is the common pop of Dark Phoenix that I mentioned before in the sort of red and gold motif. She looks really good. Love the way the hair looks here. This huge amount of hair sort of blows and and billows in the wind. You can see it kind of going in this direction as it kind of swoops to this side. I like the way she's in an action stance. Her legs sort of extended out. Looks really, really cool. Love the way the orange and gold looks. Sets the pop off really, really well. Now, mind you, this is the common pop of Dark Phoenix. I believe there's a paint variant or a different version of her. I think it might be the Hot Topic one. It might be in the green and gold outfit. I can't remember which paint scheme that is. I know the Chase version is more flamboyant. There's a huge like Firebird effect in the back of her. I believe it's the Chase version of the Dark Phoenix. I think it's this pose, but a little bit more flair to it. But it's a very cool looking pose and a very cool looking pop. Now, one thing to take away with this version of Dark Phoenix is the figure stand and her buck, meaning she's a very, very slender figure. Her leg is extended here. This leg is extended out. One thing to take note with the figure stand, I don't know if you can take note of it, it's a single point figure stand, meaning she attaches and holds pretty well, but she's not locked in with the other leg. There has some stability issues if you really think about it. Also, one thing to also take note, she is a bobblehead. I've talked about this in many, many videos. I hate bobbleheads. They are very, very rickety and they get messed up very, very easily. So take note of that. It's a disadvantage between both pops because they're both bobbleheads. All Marvel and Star Wars pops are bobbleheads. But all things considered, she's a very, very cool looking pop. Again, huge amounts of hair, white eyes, looks really, really cool. Hands extended out, very, very cool pop. Now let's take a look at Psylocke here. Psylocke, again, very, very slender body in her ninja outfit. She's wearing sort of a bluish, purplish bodysuit. Looks really, really cool. She has a katana in this hand that is a little bent and warped in packaging. That's probably a QC problem. Maybe with a hairdryer, you can bend this back into a more of a straight position. She does have the translucent side knife or side blade coming off of this hand. Love the way that looks. She has the sort of Asian look motif to this pop. Again, blue bodysuit, pink sort of a belt right there, all throughout the entire figure. If we spin it to her back side here, her hair goes straight down the pop. Looks really, really good in a very standard-esque pose, meaning her pose is straight. It's not in an action pose like like Dark Phoenix over here. This pop, which differs from the Dark Phoenix pop, is a double foot peg pop. This I like a lot better because it's better stability. It's not going to teeter or fall over or get loose on the figure stand. Again, both pops do need a figure stand to stand properly. But all things considered, I think this pop and this stance is a little better than the Dark Phoenix one here just because she's only pegged off of one foot. To me, that's a bit of a negative if you want to take away anything between both of these pops that were really on basically similar ground when it comes to their strengths and weaknesses. Again, Psylocke does have the side knife, which is the translucent blade coming off. I do like the way that looks. Bobblehead, as I mentioned, they are both bobbleheads. So let's bring them both back into shot so you can see them from the front perspective, from a side shot so you can see from this side, from this side right here, and from the back of the pop. Again, looks like Dark Phoenix has much more hair. That's one of the reasons why they have to give these figure stands, because the stances, the bucks for these female characters are very, very slender. If you had them without these figure stands, they will easily topple over. So that being said, let's go to cast your vote and wrap up this video. All right, guys, time to cast your vote. Who do you think won round number 8's competition? Was it the Dark Phoenix pop number 422, or was it X-Men Psylocke number 180? Both of these pops, I think, are on equal level playing fields when it comes to both their sculpt and articulation. I think they're both really good sculpts and designs. Both need figure stands, which again, equal level, equal playing field. Both of them have very, very slender bodies, and I think that sort of complements both these pops. Another reason why they're on equal level between one another. I think that Psylocke might have a little bit of advantage with the clear parts with the side knife compared to the Dark Phoenix pop. This version, the more, let's say, Hot Topic exclusive version or the Chase version, the pop gets more grandiose. They put flames on it, they put translucent parts on it. But this one, very, very close level of competition in my honest opinion. But I do hope you like this final round of Funko Pop Battle Royale Season number 1. Remember to click the like button at the bottom of the page, click the subscribe button with a picture of my face. When you subscribe to the channel, click the bell icon to notify my latest videos. And of course, last but not least, you can click Windows over here to watch more of my content. Take care, guys. See you next video. And bye-bye.